back again. This is just going to be a very quick one because of something that came up in conversation between me and Harry. And I think this is probably one of the most important things that is really going on right now. And I really want you to seriously consider what we're about to show you. If you've looked at any of our biblical work, you should know by now that, you know, it's called a scripture for a reason, or scriptures for a reason, because it's a script. The whole thing is a script. You know, it's funny, I was watching one earlier about the return of Jesus. Jesus is coming on the clouds. No, he's not. It says he's coming with a cloud. And where does all our information go? Onto the cloud. Every eye shall see him. Why? Because we've all got one of these things, or a laptop, or yeah. So that's something to consider. But this, in my opinion, or in our opinion, is way, way more important. So we're going to go to Revelation 18, and we're going to go down to verse 23. And I really want you to consider this. The light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Now, the word that we're going to concentrate on here is sorceries, because we all know what sorcery means. But in order to...
Let's remind everyone, Nigel, a couple of videos in the past, we talked about rituals, and we talked about the specific ritual that was performed at the so-called crucifixion when Barabbas was released, remember?
Yep.
We talked about how the Son of God was going to either be crucified or released. And that was what was called pharmakia, because one was going to be sacrificed and the other one was going to be released.
Exactly.
Just that day, both people that were on stage to be either executed or released had the same type of name. One was Jesus, the Son of God, and the other was Barabbas, which translates Son of God.
Right. Well,
that's where the pharmakia is being done.
Right. Well, this is the original Greek, and as you know by now, guys, Harry speaks Greek, and the light that there's been added by the translators. Light of lamp, no, not shall shine in you any longer, and the voice of a bridegroom and a bride, no, not shall be heard in you any longer. For the merchants of you were the great ones of the earth, because by their sorcery, what is that word there?
Pharmakia.
Pharmakia. Pharmakia. Because by their pharmakia, which means, here it says, what have I done there? Occurrences. Sorcery. By your sorcery, you were deceived. By thy sorceries were all. By the sorcery of you were misled.
Witchcraft.
They're actually telling you in the Bible what is going on right now. Because by the sorcery of you were deceived all the nations. It couldn't be more obvious, guys.
Yeah, and
it couldn't be more obvious. What are they trying to do to everyone right now?
Who's shut down right now?
Absolutely. Give it some thought, guys, because this is serious stuff. It's all, and people say, oh, it's prophecy. Bullshit. It's a script. We're living in a movie. We're living in a script. Everything is scripted.
It was written down long ago, and they're just fulfilling what they wrote.
Absolutely, 100%. And if it's not blindingly obvious to people by now, then I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say.
So take the word pharmakia and subtract kia, and you know who's behind this
Well, you know, it's like in our last video, the one that we just done. I mean, when I was talking about the original flu shot, which was garlic, onion, ginseng root, ginger, cayenne pepper, green onion, and turmeric, 7 ingredients. Where would you get those? Where would you get those 100 years ago? You'd get them from a farm. Where do you get it now? A pharmacy.
Yeah.
It couldn't be any more obvious. It really couldn't.
One has replaced the other because they do not want you healthy.
Absolutely.
They want you drugged and ill. That's it.
Yeah. Well, illnesses are never cured, are they? You go to the doctor and you're not going to get cured of your illness. He's only going to treat the symptoms. You wake up in the morning with a headache because you drank too much last night. You know why. If you wake up with a headache and you don't know why, you didn't drink anything last night, you're going to pop a couple of pills and the headache's going to go away and you're not going to give it a second thought. You're never going to sit back and think, what did I do that caused me to wake up with a headache this morning? And that is how it all works and how it's all worked for the last 120 years. And it ain't going away soon. So, all right, guys, as I say, just a quick one. We just wanted to bring that to your attention. We'll catch you on the next one. Love you, load.
All right.
Bye.
See you.